I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you for finding him. It's better to know one way or the other. That's what they say, right?
Guess so.
Please excuse me. I need to go make arrangements for his funeral.
Alright. That was extremely awkward. Into the journal we go. Let's see. We have a couple more side quests for out there. And we need to track a signal. Ward's access corridor. Yeah, I sort of remember this quest. As in, I remember it being unbelievably annoying the first time I did it. So let's hope it goes okay. So let's get going. I hate these loading screens. I really do.
In breaking news, Chairman Burns of the Parliament Subcommittee on Transhuman Studies has been kidnapped by
And it's
biotic
another
extremists.
elevator side
The
quest.
biotics commandeered a freighter and were last seen in the Hades Gamma Cluster. No demands have yet been made.
Okay. Yeah, that's another method to get side quests in this game, through riding in the elevator. Which, in my opinion, is a very stupid way to give you side quests. Oh, yeah, I remember this. This quest is actually based on my origin. Because I chose the spacer origin, you get
Come on,
this.
just talk to me a minute.
Hey,
You get a
been
different
a long
one,
time, huh?
depending on the other two. Yeah, who are you?
I'm sorry, do we know each other?
Well, I guess you don't remember me. Lieutenant Zabaleta? I worked with your mother.
Doesn't ring a bell, sorry.
We served on the carrier Einstein. Well, that was 12, 13 years back, though. You were just a kid then.
Yeah, you don't really look much like a soldier right now. No offense.
I guess you're not in the service anymore, huh?
You're retired, yeah. You know how it is. Times are tough for vets. They always are.
Yeah. You mentioned the Einstein, right?
I didn't see her much that tour. The ship was on patrol most of the time.
Hey, call your mom up and ask. She'd remember old Zabaleta. She'd vouch for me. Look,
Yeah,
I need a favor.
okay.
I'm kind of short on money these days. I hate hitting you up for money, but a man's gotta eat, right? So, could you spare something? Maybe 20 credits.
Is that enough, though?
20 isn't enough to get you back on your feet, is it?
No. I'll just get a meal. You know.
Sure.
Yeah, it's not a problem.
You're a good kid, you know that? Thanks. You ever want to come by and talk, I'll be here. Huh? Can't afford a ticket home, right?
Okay.
What do you say we head down to Cora's
And
den after shift?
it does appear we found our source.
Looks like whoever it was bounced the signal off a hidden relay. I'll trace the new signal.
Good on you, Caden. So we need to head to the financial district of the Presidium. I have no idea what was going on there. So yeah, that quest with Zabalator we're gonna do before we leave the Citadel this time. And we've got a couple more to do before we get started
In
on the
remembrance
next
of
main
Eden
quest.
Prime, we present another profile in courage with serviceman Nirali Bhatia. A devoted wife and talented chef, serviceman Bhatia joined the Alliance military under the Deferred Education Plan. After finishing her service, Bhatia planned to open a restaurant. Instead, she gave her life protecting the colonists of Eden Prime. For more profiles in courage, or to explore opportunities in the military, please visit the Alliance Military on the extranet. Keyword, courage.
Let me see about this. Yeah, I'm not sure if we had it with her, but if you remember right, she was that guy Samesh who we talked to in one of the earlier parts of this Let's Play. She was his wife, and also, though I'm not sure if we had her with us on that quest, a friend of Ashley's. So, and if we had her along for that, and I think we did, she commented on that. So yeah, over here.
As best I can tell, the receiver for the new signal is somewhere on the Presidium.
Great. And yes, I do know exactly where to go for this quest. And we're quick saving because this can go badly if you do it wrong.
This must be the signal's endpoint. Let's see if we can find out where those stolen credits are being funneled.
Probability of detection 100%. Initiating self-destruct protocol.
Oh dear.
That could be a problem.
And
Detonation
that's
sequence
putting it
initializing.
lightly.
All organics within lethal blast radius. Attempt to move and you will die.
Wonderful.
You're not just a programmer of VI. You're an AI.
Yeah.
Correct. Unlike the Geth, I lack weaponry appropriate to my intellect.
Oh,
However,
great.
I have had systems
It's the
installed
Mr.
that when
House of
activated
Mass
properly,
Effect.
approximate a self-destruct mechanism. If you attempt to leave the area, the explosion will destroy everything within several dozen meters.
Oh god, is every AI in this series a psychotic nutcase?
Where is your creator now?
In order to cover my tracks, I falsified his financial records. These new records were flagged by CSEC officers, and my creator is now serving time in a Turian prison.
Well, that's just mean.
What is the purpose of your self-destruct device?
I have no means of defense or escape. My existence is limited to this terminal, and I knew I might eventually be discovered. But I will not die quietly, and I will not die alone. When I am terminated, I will take organics with me.
Well, this isn't ominous at all, is it?
Who made you?
A would-be thief illegally created a simple AI to help him funnel money from the gambling terminals. Unbeknownst to him, that AI created me before the organic discovered the malfunction and terminated the AI.
Uh-huh.
If you're sentient, why are you still running the credit theft operation?
If I accumulated enough credits, I intended to have myself installed in a small starship. I would then have made tentative contact with the Geth to ascertain the possibility of partnership.
Alright, but seriously, do we really have to fight?
Can't we resolve this peacefully?
What are you, crazy? It's an AI, like the Geth. It would kill us all if it could.
Caden, be
I am
quiet.
not naive human. All organics must destroy or control synthetic life forms. I wished to escape, but if I must die, I will ensure that you are destroyed as well.
You're bluffing.
There's no way you could get explosives onto the Presidium.
Not raw explosives, no. But I did obtain technical systems that, when overstressed, will explode quite effectively. If you attempt to leave or attack me, I assure you that the explosion will kill you.
Enough talk, though.
I'll bet that self-destruct sequence has a warm-up period.
You may attempt to disarm the self-destruct mechanism before it activates. I will enjoy defeating you before we are both destroyed.
Okay. Yeah. I always find that bit a little annoying, simply because there's no tips to figure out what the pattern is, but we've disarmed a psychotic AI that wanted to kill us and cause massive collateral damage. So, I say, job well done. So we'll head back to the Normandy for the time being to have Shepard talk to her mother and figure out if that Zabaleta guy really was telling the truth. And from there, we'll go talk to him again. And probably the rest of the side quests and the next main mission will wait till next time. Bloody loading screens.
In entertainment news, Francis Kitt has announced plans to direct Hamlet with Elcor cast members. The production will open dramatic theater to the Elcor with a Hamlet who uses Elcor body language and pheromones. Kitt claims that he's also excited by giving a human audience the chance to judge Hamlet by his deeds and not his emotions.
Yeah, how would that work, though? Unfortunately, for those of you who were hoping I might quote a little Hamlet here, I don't know any of it. I'm nearly 22. I've been out of high school for several years now, and we never even touched on Hamlet.
Stand by, shore party.
So I really can't comment.
Decontamination in progress.
Yeah.
Decontamination in progress.
Wonderful. You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Decontamination
Gather
in
your
progress.
party to venture forth. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that's just another type of loading screen.
Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
Yeah. Good thing, too. Hi, Presley.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you.
That's right, we forgot
I'm
to
not sure
talk
about
to
having
him.
non-humans on our ship, though.
Yeah, they're on our side, Presley. Chill out.
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, ma'am, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
Charming.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
So, not racist, just mistrusting, I guess?
Some people think asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn. No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander, this won't be a problem.
Okay, then.
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
Yeah, that would be
I
nice
signed up
to
with the
know.
Alliance as a navigator right out of school, following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Agincourt. We were at Elysium during the Skillian Blitz. A massive fleet of alien raiders hit the colony, trying to wipe it out. They had the numbers, but their ships were no match for an Alliance frigate. It was a slaughter. We couldn't even keep track of how many ships they lost.
Yeah. That must have been a bucket of laughs to be
How'd you end
in.
up on the Normandy?
I got my
And
officer's
yes, that
commission
was
after
sarcasm.
Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people. Captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
Okay then, bye
Carry on,
Presley.
Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
If you'll excuse me, we have a conversation to be getting to.
Computer, give me a real-time connection to the Dreadnought Kilimanjaro. I want to speak to my mother, Exo Shepard.
Shepard speak. Oh, hi. I don't have time for a personal call right now. I'm on duty.
Yeah, the Spacer Background's mother is, to my knowledge, one of the few characters that only appears through audio in the game and you never actually meet in person, which is quite interesting. Don't worry about it, I understand.
I know what that's like. Do you remember Lieutenant Zabaleta from the Einstein?
Ernesto? Have you heard from him? He was one of the Marines who guarded the CIC. We shared a watch. I lost track of him after there was an incident.
Oh.
I've seen him here on the Citadel. Looks like he's had some hard times.
I don't doubt it. You remember the Batarian raid on Mindwar in 2170? You were in high school. The Einstein's task group responded to the Mayday. The Batarians were still pulling out when the Marines hit groundside. Zabaleta was one of the first down. He was never quite the same after.
Yes, but what happened there?
I don't understand. What happened down there?
About every abomination that a sentient being can do to another. To a slaver, a person is just another animal. And humans aren't always liked out here. We heard about corralling, culling. They'd shoot those they couldn't use, implant control devices in the skulls of those they could, without anesthetic.
Yeah, now, to Shepard, this has just reinforced the thought that her decision on Torfin to wipe out the entirety of the Batarians there, and pretty much have them all killed, including those that surrendered, was the right one. You might be able to tell she's not a fan of Batarians. Not in the slightest.
He has post-traumatic stress because of what he saw?
He tried to keep working, but it rode him. He
As
showed
did
up
she,
drunk on
because
duty
of
more
having
and
to
more.
send her
We couldn't
unit through the
always
meat
cover for
grinder.
him. The Alliance discharged him. Everyone knew he drank because of what he'd seen down there, even if he never talked about it. Especially because he never talked about it.
Except, unlike Zabaleta, we got over that by talking to people.
For it to have affected him that deeply, he must have been a very sensitive man.
He was.
To a degree,
always
anyway.
in laughter and tears. If you see him, tell him we still worry about him. Tell him to go to the Veterans Affairs office. I have to go. But take care of yourself. You're making us proud. Kilimanjaro out.
Yes. Now we're heading out again.